100.9 FM, WMVO.
Oh, hey, thank you for joining us, folks. Here we're live in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Here at Newark takes on Mount Vernon for a varsity boys basketball game. Very exciting. Still kind of in that early part of the season, but getting closer to midseason. These teams are figuring out their play style and how they're going to go. They're about to have the national anthem for us, and we'll have you join us for the national anthem.
And it's going to be just a few seconds here before they do the national anthem. Curtis Newland here along with Jared Stein in Newark at the Hive as Mount Vernon will host the Newark Wildcats. The Wildcats 8-1 coming into tonight's game, while Mount Vernon is 5-3. And boy, this is a rivalry that goes back a very long time, Jared. And it's always fun to watch this matchup.
Yeah, no, absolutely, it sure is. I think you and I caught last year this matchup, and it is fun. It's physical. It should be a pretty physical game. Probably some good defense on both sides, and just excited to be here.
All right, we're going to listen to the national anthem. Well, they're trying to play the national anthem here. There we go. And there you go, the national anthem here on WMBO Sports. Again, Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein as we get set for tonight's matchup, coached by Nick Kuhn, the Mount Vernon Yellowjackets, the Newark Wildcats, coached by the one and only Jeff Quackenbush. And I've had an honor to know both of these guys very well over the years. Got to know Nick over the last number of years here. I used to do a lot of Newark basketball in the past. Know Jeff Quackenbush very well. And come kind of the same mold. They're really great personalities. They both are disciplined with their teams, and that's not talking about disciplinarians necessarily, but they're tight. They make sure their team's doing what they need to do on and off the floor. Just stand-up guys, and that's why these teams perform the way they do.
Yeah, well, Curtis, I mean, they both have very successful winning programs over the years. In multiple years, right? These aren't new coaches to the game. They're not new coaches to their programs. They've been around. What they do is well and established. But what's more amazing is their adaptability to changing play styles within the game of basketball. You know, very smart guys, and they'll be fun to coach against each other this evening.
Well, we both know from being around the game for a long time, it's about adjustments through the game. I mean, you can't always set in your way. You know, if something might work well in the first half, you start noticing some things. That second half, some things always need tweaked a little bit, right? And it's how you do that, and your coaches are, obviously the leading factor to that.
Absolutely, no doubt. And so it'll be it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun ride, and, good capacity crowd here, Curtis, for a Saturday night. Weather pending here in the next couple days. Everybody's a little bit on nerves. I drove by Kroger earlier, and I said, I'm not going to go to the store today.
Yes, I'm thankful it's supposed to be a day off because we got a surprise storm last year. Yeah. We were sitting here in the Hive a little after the 1st of January doing a game. I'm trying to think who that was against. I want to think it was against Mansfield, the Tigers. and which was a fantastic game. But we got dumped on snow that night during the game, and it was a treacherous ride home. I'm hoping the storm stays at least till tomorrow.
Yeah, looking at the radar, I think it's a safe bet, fortunately for everybody here this evening. But you never know, so it can shock you. But we just hope everyone stays safe out there over the next couple days. And thank you for joining us watching some basketball tonight.
That's right. We're on Facebook tonight, streaming live, YouTube, as well as on the radio, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. So share it, too. If you get this, make sure and share it with your friends, alumni, people going to school now, whatever it is, so that they get a chance to see this game live. Big rivalry here tonight as Newark is huddled up here on one half of the floor, and Mount Vernon comes out to center circle as we get things right. Center circle really is a giant MV in the middle of the floor.
I do see a circle within that.
Yes, there is one. You're right.
There is. Yeah. At first I saw that. It kind of looked like maybe that circle had something to do with volleyball. I think that is their basketball true circle. But it's hard to see with the big orange M.
Right. Trace Breck will jump, and Austin Rose for Newark. The ball is in the air, and Mount Vernon wins it. It's going to be Giacomas with it. Top of the key, left side. Bounces down to Roland. Roland kicks down into the baseline, puts it up, and he's going to get fouled. Misses the shot, but he'll get a chance to try for two from the line tonight as the first foul goes against number 25, Ty Gilbert of Newark.
Well, great job for Mount Vernon with their footwork and movement. Hey, we're going to get this pass off. Everyone shift to the other side of the court, one-on-one, drawing that easy foul.
And the shot is up, and it is good by number 35, Quentin Rowland. First basket of the night. He'll try for another here, and it's going to be off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound, Newark up the other direction. Tybron Brooks with the basketball. Center circle to the right side pass, back to Brooks. Brooks to the left point. Down in the corner on the left side for Newark. It's going to be Morris. Out to the top, right side. Gilbert dribbles down to the wing. Up to the top on the pass to Morris. Left side swing, back to Morris out top. Right side looking for the shot. Takes the dribble as Gilbert and kicks it out high in the hands of Morris. And that's did he get three?
No, they turned over the ball.
Turned
21.
it over. Up the other way. It's going to be a shot for three for Mount Vernon, and that's going to be Isaiah Collimer. His first points of the game. Mount Vernon leads at 4-0.
He also got the steal to make that possession happen. Good start here from the Yellowjackets.
Brooks with it out top. 6 from the arc. Dribbles to the left side. Now passes to the right. In the hands of Morris. To the top, Brooks. Down low. Low post. Trying to get to the basket. The big man underneath. Austin Rose can't do it. Feeds it out high to Ty Gilbert to reset the offense for Newark. Gilbert dumps it in. Free throw line. Shot is good. And that's going to be Braden Kobe. Newark on the board. 4-2 Mount Vernon with the lead. Collimer has the ball. Isaiah dribbles to the corner. He gets trapped. Trying to get out of trouble. He can't do it.
Nowhere to
and
go.
He finally skips it across high to the left side on the wing. It's going to be Rowland. Quentin Rowland. Now to the backcourt. To the right side in the hands of Giacomas. Tough defense. Man-to-man put on here by the Wildcats. Rowland with the basketball. Left-handed dribble across the top of the key. Kicks it in down low. Barber. It gets blocked. Rebound. Stick back. No good. Rebound again. Barber this time loses it to Morris. Morris for the Newark Wildcats, bringing it up the right side to the top of the key. Now in the hands of Gilbert to the right wing. Shot up by Gilbert. No good. Rebound comes down, and Mount Vernon has the ball. Zane Barber with it to the top of the key. Collimer drives the right side of the lane. Down to Barber. Down off the glass. It's good for two. Zane Barber, have been impressed with him the last few years, and puts that one in off the glass nicely for a 6-2 Mount Vernon lead. Newark with the basketball. Brooks out top. Kobe to Brooks. He'll center it near the back circle. Left side to the wing. Very patient offense. Kicks it in. Right post. Shot is up and count it for two. And that's going to be Braden Kobe, his fourth point of the game. Collimer with the basketball across the timeline to the right side on the pass. Giacomas to Collimer. Brooks working Collimer pretty good. Now the double team. Actually turned into a switch. Zane Barber, right side wing high. Takes a dribble down towards the paint. Has to kick it. Triple team. Skips it across to the top. The drive into the paint. Out to the left side. as it's knocked away. Quentin Rowland with it, trying to find some place to go. Gives it off in the hands of Beck. Beck to the free throw line, in the paint, takes a shot for two, hard to the floor, no good. Rebound Newark. 6-4, Mount Vernon leads it. Newark with the basketball. Ball's knocked away by Beck. It's going to be picked up underneath by Rose. He can't do anything with it. He's stuck underneath, takes the shot. A lot of contact, no calls. Out to the right side, high for three. Shot no good by Morris, and ball is going to go out of bounds off Newark.
You're getting a lot of mixed reactions here. Heavy contact in the last two possessions. But, Curtis, I appreciate the refs letting these young men play ball.
Hey, as long as it's even, right, on both sides.
So far, it definitely has been.
They're playing tough. I'll tell you what, both these teams have come to play tonight. With the basketball for Mount Vernon, there's a foul.
Too soon. Now the whistle's going to be blowing.
Morris commits the foul against Giacomas there at the timeline. And so Giacomas will inbound the ball. Gives it into Rowland. Quentin about 7 feet from the arc, working against Winbush. Down underneath, low post. Kicks it out back to Colomer on the top of the key. Dribbles into the high wing. Gets tangled up and a foul called. A little too much contact there. And he's going to pick up number 33, Braden Kobe, his first.
Kobe having a great game so far. It's one that you don't want to have any kind of foul trouble.
With the ball, Rowland drives into the paint, turns and shoots. It's good for two as it bounces around the rim. Quentin Rowland, 3 points on the game. Brooks with the basketball, drives right towards the post. Kicks it out high, left side, back to the top of the key. In the hands of Gilbert. And the ball is stripped away. Mount Vernon has it the other way, 3-on-4. To the right side, Zane Barber working against Morris, 1-on-1. Barber wanted to spin, gets caught up in the trap, kicks it out high. Right point to the left point. Colomer takes the drive after the head fake. In the paint, right half hook, no good, gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to the three-point line. Quentin Rowland, three!
Woo, a timeout here from Newark, probably well needed.
11-4, Mount Vernon on top, 3:06 to go first quarter. Back in a moment on WMBO Sports.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
Welcome back, everyone, to WMBO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. And what do you think there so far?
Oh, so far, great start for Mount Vernon here in the first quarter. The biggest thing is forcing turnovers. That's the biggest difference here so far between these two teams. Mount Vernon's doing a great job getting handsy with the ball.
11-4, Newark trails with the basketball. Brooks across the timeline, working against Barber. Pass, right low post, kicks it in underneath, and a half hook miss, followed it up and puts it in. Kalen Winbush for Newark. Nice offensive play for the Wildcats. Colomer with the basketball for Mount Vernon, leading 11-6, the Jackets. Top right point, back to Colomer. Colomer drives the right wing, kicks it out. Beck drives to the right wing, down in the corner, wide open for three. No good, off the back of the iron. Colomer couldn't put it in. 11-6, Newark has the ball. Morris back to the left side in the hands of Beck. And the shot up for three. No good, off the front of the iron by Ty Gilbert. Ball's loose. Mount Vernon has it. Now it's going to be stripped by Newark, and there's a foul one way or the other. And it's going to go against Newark. Who'd they get?
They got
Winbush?
number 10. Yep, that's his first.
Kalen Winbush commits the foul, number 10 on the floor for the Wildcats.
That is 14 fouls for Newark.
Mount Vernon tried to get inbounds play, and the official stopped it before it started. They're thinking, hey, we got a free shot here. Nope, it's going to go back and restart. Giacomas inbounds the ball out to the top in the hands of Hempfield. Right side on the wing, Colomer. Colomer working off the pick, feeds it right side. Quentin's going to drive the lane. Shot good for two. Look at Quentin Rowland. He is rolling, that's for sure. 8 points on the game so far here in the first quarter. 1:50 to go in period 1. Brooks with the basketball for Newark. Drives to the right side, out on the wing, kicks it out top. Thought about 3. Gilbert back to the right side. Brooks 3, high off the rim. And a foul away from the basketball.
It's going to be on Mount Vernon. That's going to be Trace Beck.
Trace Beck
first, and Mount Vernon's first foul here in the first quarter.
So Newark will have it underneath their own basket. Lob pass over the top. It'll be Braylon Morris. Drives down the right elbow into the low post. Falls backwards. Kicks it out to the top. Now left. Into the corner it is. Kobe drives baseline. Kicks it into Brooks all alone underneath. And a foul before the shot. So Trace Beck picks up another quick one. And that'll be his second. So Newark will have it again. Underneath their own basket, left side.
Coming out. Playing aggressive there in the paint. You're going to draw foul.
Inbound play right through the lane, wide open. Caught Mount Vernon sleeping is Braden Kobe. 2 points, give him 6 on the game. 13-8 Mount Vernon. 1:16 to go first quarter. To the right side, Collimer driving down low post spin move. Kicks it out top. Skip pass over to the left side, down to the left wing. Moving the ball quickly. To the right side wing, Collimer. Drives left-handed, pulls back out, right side. Gives it off to Quentin Rowland. Rowland caught on a trap deep near the backcourt. Gives it off to 21 Collimer. Drives left-handed into the paint, spin move. He's double-teamed, loses the ball on the dribble. On the floor, it's Newark with it after the turnover. Pushing the ball up the floor, left side, steps on the 3-line, no good. Rebound comes down, Mount Vernon. Giacomas has it in his hands, three-quarter court with 36 seconds. They'll try to hold it out for final shot if they can. Giacomas working the ball against Morris. Boy, staunch defense by the Newark Wildcats. Giacomas back to Hempfield, right side to Rowland. Rowland working against Peterson. Rowland gets through the trap on the dribble, picks it up. Nowhere to go. Outlets it to Giacomas. 10 seconds on the clock, first quarter. Leading 13-8 Mount Vernon. Looks like they're going to get the last shot attempt. Quentin Rowland drives, right elbow. Works the lane, shot, no good, blocked partially, and it's Newark ball. That's the end of the first. 13-8. What a game so far.
Sure is.
Mount, go ahead.
They kind of looking, he was trying to draw the foul. He didn't get it.
No.
And that's okay. You got to try a little harder, I suppose,
That's right. Mount Vernon leading Newark 13-8 back in a moment on WMBO.
Your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
And welcome back here. Second quarter about set to go. 8 minutes on the clock, 13-8. The score, Mount Vernon with the lead. Mount Vernon comes into tonight's game 5-3, Newark 8-1. And Newark has the ball coming out of the break. And it'll be Ty Gilbert with it, top of the key, right side to Morris, back to Gilbert. Left side swing pass to Brooks. Brooks lobs it in over the top to Morris underneath the basket. Morris gets fouled. He'll go to shoot 2.
That foul's going to be on 21, Isaiah Collimer, his first.
So to the line will go Morris. First shot is up and it is good. So Braylon Morris gets his first points on the game. 7:47 to go first half, 13-9. Brought to you by Pizza Cottage and Griffin Insurance, tonight's game. In part. And the shot is up and good by Braylon Morris. So he's 2 of 2 from the line. With the basketball, Mount Vernon now. Top of the key. It's going to be Beck. Lobs it over to Roland on the left point. High, about 8 feet from the arc. Here comes the... Man, this defense for Newark is tough, isn't it? Bounces to Giacumas. Left point. Drives left elbow. Looks high. Zane Barber open for 3. Lines it up. No. Right of the iron. Rebound. Newark. And with the basketball for Newark is Gilbert. Ty Gilbert. Near the back circle. Now drives right lane. Down off the right blow blot. And knocked away by number 33. Quentin Rowland up the other way. Barber for 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound Newark. 6:52 to go. 13-10, 3-point difference. Mount Vernon has the lead. With the basketball, the Newark Wildcats. Right side is going to be Bodie Smith. Out to the left. It'll be Kobe to Smith. To Kobe. Kobe, left-handed dribble into the paint. Gets in trouble, kicks it out right high. Left side, Morris drives baseline, finds a lane, goes under the basket, kicks it out to the right corner. Up top, left side swing, shot up for 3, no good. Rebound comes down, Mount Vernon. Colomer. Newark moved the ball well, but couldn't get it done at the end of it. 13-10, 6:12 to go, first half. Rowland with the basketball. Left-handed dribble. Picks up the dribble against Winbush. Winbush trying to jab it out. Hands it off. Colomer drives the lane. Off the glass. Count it for 2. His 5th point.
Great take from Colomer there.
With the basketball, Newark down the right side. Ty Gilbert skips it out to the left wing. Morris out top in the hands of 33. Coe. We got a foul. Who'd they get?
I think they got Rowland. Yep.
Quentin Rowland's first personal foul. And to the line will be Braden Kobe. 6 points on the game, all coming in the first quarter. 5 points the difference here at the Hive in Mount Vernon. Brought to you by Cubbage Electric and Construction, our title sponsor. Shot is up and good for Kobe. First trip to the line tonight, and he hits the front end.
Braden Kobe's having a heck of a game, though.
Has the most scoring right now for Newark.
Yes.
7 and call it 8 with that make. Newark perfect from the strike, 4 for 4. With the basketball, Mount Vernon, right side, Beck in trouble, throws it in the air and it's taken away. Brock up to the left side, pass, shot, and there's a big foul. And that was Colton Peterson with the drive. He'll go to shoot 2. And a foul against Giacumas. Giacumas, a hard foul that time. That'll be his first. He's like, well, you're going to foul, you don't let him make the shot,
right?
Make
it count, absolutely. Man, Newark's free throw shooting is very impressive thus far. I don't want to jinx them, but they're not missing from the line at all, Curtis.
5 for 5. Coming out as Winbush. In for Newark is going to be Alex Irvin Royster. Saw a tough game early on last year between these two in Newark, if you remember. Then I think the game got a little bit away of Mount Vernon there in the second half. Second shot is up, and it is no good. He's going to blame me, isn't he? And with the basketball, Mount Vernon Colomer feeds it up in the hands of Kuhlman. Skip pass over to the right corner. Giacumas, he'll dribble it out to the top with his left hand. Now to the right hand. Bounce pass Colomer on the right point. Puts it on the floor. In trouble with the double team trap. It is relentless. Zane Barber saves the ball. Right side out to the top. It's Beck. Trace Beck will drive right-handed to the free throw line. Goes in, kicks it out to the corner for 3, and it's good by Colomer. Colomer's second 3 of the game. 8 points. Brock drives the right side into the low post, bounces off the glass, and it's good for 2. Or Tybron Brooks, I should say, not Brock. So Brooks with the basketball, Mount Vernon leading 18-15. very effective passing it around here. Beck, and there's going to be a timeout. 18-15, 4:34 to go in the first half. Back in a moment. Mount Vernon leads it on WMVO Sports.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
Mount Vernon leads 18-15 from the Hive over Newark, one of their great rivals just down the road, and the Mount Vernon Yellowjackets doing a great job of handling the high-pressure defense here of Newark.
Yeah, and what is a very effective high-pressure defense as well, but, Mount Vernon's doing a fantastic job passing the rock. Hey, driving's not going to get you anywhere when you're getting double-teamed in a zone.
Giacomis inbounds the ball to Quentin Rowland. Rowland going to work off a Collimer pick. Newark switches well. He spins, moves into the paint, kicks it low to Barber underneath for the reverse, counted, and a foul. And Barber, well, he just got a little excited.
He sure did.
Oh, boy.
And rightfully so. Great backdoor cut wide open as the Newark defense was closing in on the drive. Good pass, good shot. Counted as an and one.
Tybron Brooks' first foul, and the and one is good by Zane Barber. And I'll tell you what, he is quick and he can get in between places you didn't think you could, and got it done that time again. 21-15, the score. Mount Vernon with the lead. Newark Wildcats coming tonight 8-1, and Mount Vernon 5-3. And Ty Brooks with the ball gives it out to the left side on the wing. It'll be Newark on the right corner. Morris for three. Braylon Morris, 5 points now. 4:06 to go, first half, 21-18. Mount Vernon with it and the ball, and the lead. Into the corner, it's Brock. Out top of the key, spin move, Rowland. Trying to get to Giacomis. Giacomis went one way, the pass went the other, and that's a turnover on Mount Vernon.
Well, this high-pressure defense, that is going to happen. Newark's doing a great job, staying with that ball and moving around and causing chaos on the defensive front.
Tybron Brooks with the basketball. He has 2 points on the game. Feeds it to Kobe, who's team leading right now. Kobe, left, high point, fadeaway shot for two, in and out. Rebound comes down nicely that time to Beck. Beck with the basketball behind the back dribble. To the top, Giacomis, right side to Collimer. Collimer off a pick to the top of the key. Spin move, heads towards the paint. Thought about a shot, kicks it to the right corner. Rowland, he's going to drive into the paint. Left hook, no good. Rebound his own in traffic, puts it back up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Quentin Rowland. He has 8 points on the game, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on number 5.
Urban Royster.
That's his first. Honestly, looked pretty effective defense down there, but got a tap of the arm. That's all it takes.
So Rowland puts in the first of 2 here. That's one thing Mount Vernon has missed for a while, is having a big guy underneath, but these kids, they play big underneath. They do whatever they got to do. Second shot is in the air and good. Mount Vernon leads 23-18, 3:11 to go here in half number 1. With the basketball is going to be Brooks. Fancy dribble to the left side of the lane. Drive, shot off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and puts it in. What a shot by Brooks.
Tybron Brooks. His last, he's got 4 points. His first also was a rebound and shot. Good job to follow through.
Now Vernon has it. Roland high on the left point. Collimer comes to set a pick. Moving pick. Or did he call 5 seconds?
He called 5 seconds on him.
Wow. And Coach Kuhn is in the face of the
well,
official.
He never started his dribble, so. And he really wasn't on him that close.
Wasn't really on him that close. I agree with that. With the basketball, Brooks feeds it inside to Rose. Rose puts it on the paint, puts it up for 2, and it misses. Front of the iron. Rebound quickly to Mount Vernon, leading 23-20. 2:27 to go. Right side, Barber drives baseline, takes a tough hit, gets called for a travel.
It's either going to be a travel or a block in those situations. In it.
Well, that shook him up a little bit.
It did, yeah. Coach over there, he's really wanting an explanation on that too. What's my guy supposed to do? He has nowhere to go. But what I appreciate from both of these coaches, hey, we're going to have a talk with the ref, and now we're right back at coaching our young men.
I'm pretty sure Kuhn is still at the 0 over there if you look close. He's right there. With the basketball is Brooks, left side wing. Pops back. Off to Gilbert. Back to Brooks. Brooks drives into the paint, tries to go up. There's a travel. Yeah.
NBA, you could get away with that.
Exactly. NBA, you probably got a couple more steps. It's funny when you go to all these youth programs, you are involved with youth programs, you can see what kids have been watching the NBA.
Yes.
Right? Giacomas with the basketball, working against one-on-one of Morris. Loses the ball. Morris does a nice job, strips it. He goes the other way, coast to coast, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down Mount Vernon. They lead by 3. Fast break. Collimer drives and loses the ball from behind. And it come off a Newark player, right?
Yeah. Well, they cut a foul there on Tyron Brooks. His first, I've got.
They got him for 2, and I got him for 2.
Oh, okay. Well, they are going to be right, and you're going to be right.
Or we're wrong, and you're right.
But honestly, it looked like a pretty effective attempt to try to swat that ball out from behind.
Giacomas inbounds to Roland. Left side in the corner deep. A lot of aggressive play. And the ball's nearly stolen from behind, but that's a foul. And a little tussle down here. Austin Rose would get called for it, right?
Yep. His first. I got that one correct.
You got it, buddy.
I checked the board, folks. I'm gonna.
You shouldn't give away your secrets that easy. 23-20. No. That is not. That is against Quentin Rowland.
They just changed
and
it.
And he had the ball.
Oh, there's okay. Oh, I think they called a tech on him.
Did they?
Yeah, they must have called a technical foul.
We missed that one.
Appreciate Delaney over here also pointing that out for us.
Austin Rose. Actually, that's Kobe will get the technical shot, and he makes it. The lineup for number 2. And he will make it. And Newark will have the ball. 23-22.
Ooh,
well,
that's really costly.
We have a very resourceful team here. Delaney, of course, an all-star from the Utica Redskins, right? She's saying no, but we all know the truth. Top of the key is Morris, right side. Kicks it down, back to the top. Morris for 3, and it's good. You can see it as soon as he released it. Braylon Morris, his second 3 of the game, and Newark takes the first lead of the game they've had.
More importantly, their first lead in the contest.
Mount Vernon bounce pass to Roland. Roland working against Rose one-on-one. There's a battle, and that's a push-off on Rose. And he's like, what? I think we can see it from up here.
And he'll be going to the long line. Both teams in foul trouble.
Those two are in a battle right now, Austin Rose and Quentin Roland, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are.
Tell you what, from a fan's perspective, this has been an entertaining physical game. If you like physical basketball, Roland shot up and good.
First one is in. We talked about that prior to the game here was, hey, this is going to be a physical game with some solid defense, and we've definitely seen that from both sides.
Second shot is up, and it is good. Boy, he's doing great from the stripe so far. 5 of 6 from the free throw line is Quentin Roland. 25-25. Mount Vernon has led the whole way until just the last minute. Newark got a 2-point edge, and Roland able to bring it back and tie it.
Yeah.
So Morris will bring the ball up the floor. To the left side. Smith out to the top. Then to the right side in the hands of Gilbert. to Morris. Morris to Gilbert. Thought about three, fakes it, goes into the lane, kicks it out left side on the wing. Drive, kicks it low into the corner. And Winbush driving, that's a charge. Kind of put his head down there, that gave it away. And Winbush will be called for the charge. That's number 10, that's his second.
It's either going to be a charge or a block, and it definitely went the charge route there, like you said.
47 seconds here to go in the first half. We're tied up 25-25. Colomer with the basketball. Right point. Finds a lane past Winbush, but gets in trouble on the double team. Kicks it in the paint. Barber! And a charge against Barber. Stepping up for that one is going to be Braden Kobe. Boy, you want to hang around for this game all the way through.
Yeah, you sure are.
Tied up at 25. It's Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you here from the Hive in Mount Vernon. Big rivalry game, Newark and Mount Vernon. With the basketball, there's going to be Morris out top, has a couple of threes, left side the pass. Gets it into Gilbert, right side on the swing, and it's knocked away. Nice job by the Mount Vernon Yellowjackets. Barber drives the lane, misses the shot. Jude Kumis comes up with a rebound. He'll set up the offense. On the left side wing, kicks it to Barber in the corner. Working against Morris. Barber drives around the top of the horn, kicks it right for an open three. No good. Following up, Colomer gets his own basket. No, it pops out. Rebound, Newark. Morris, fast break. Long shot for three at the buzzer, and no good. 25-25, that's the half. We'll be back in a moment. From Mount Vernon on WMVO Sports.
Ever thought your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover? It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
You never thought your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
And welcome back here to the Hive in Mount Vernon. We are tied 25-25 here with the Newark Wildcats visiting Mount Vernon Yellowjackets. What a game we've had here tonight so far. Mount Vernon led most of the game. And for a small instance, Newark led in the game. Let's take a look at some of the scoring here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, no, good effort from both of these teams. And we wouldn't expect anything less than what we've seen so far tonight. For Newark, they've been able to be very effective passing the ball around and getting multiple of their guys involved. Tyron Brooks with 4 points in the first half. I got Peterson, number 2. I don't have his first name, Curtis, for some reason. Maybe you can help with that.
Colton Peterson.
Colton, okay. Yep, Colton Peterson. He adds 1 on a free throw. And then we have Kalen Winbush with 2 points for the contest. Braylon Morris, 2 threes and 2 free throw shots. He's got 8 points. And Braden Kobe, 4 for 4 on a free throw line, plus 6 points. He's got 10 total in the first half. For Mount Vernon, we've got Zane Barber with 5, Isaiah Columber with 8, and Quentin Rowland, who's been fantastic in the paint this evening thus far, with 12.
You know, you take a look at these two teams, and, you know, at the end of the game, I always like to look at free throws. Mm-hmm. Free throws, a lot of times, will be the difference. In any close game, you'll find it, the numbers in the free throws.
Yep.
Well, we're not to the end of the game yet, but let's just track this for a second. You take a look at Newark. They are 7 of 8 from the free throw line as a team. Okay?
Fantastic.
Mount Vernon, 6 of 7 from the free throw line as a team. That's where it counts by the end of this game. In a close matchup like this.
No, it sure does. And both first and second quarter, both these teams are getting into foul trouble, where that's really going to make a hard play here in the second half. Making those free throws are crucial.
Let's take a look at three-pointers, and this is kind of interesting here. You know, three-pointers are, of course, the wave of the now and the future, right?
I hope not the future. I like going to the paint.
I'm with you. I was at a game today. Not to get off track here, it was a YMCA league, and I'm watching these kids that are 12, 13, 14, shooting threes from 21 feet, 22 feet. Miss them. Some of them are really good, and they make them. But I'm like, there's more to this game.
Yeah.
And it was obvious that was what they would line up and do. So, you know, everybody's a little different on that, right?
Well, it sets the tone from the top. We've seen that change in the NBA. If you're watching the number 1 Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, man, they're amazing.
They're fun to watch this year. They are. But, you know, it's just 3-point. Yeah. And it's frustrating, Curtis. Yeah. But it is fun. It brings energy.
But if you watch the Cavaliers like last night, they do, obviously, all the NBA teams are making three-pointers. That's why you have points of 165. But they have a full game.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys can play inside out.
Yep.
They block.
100%.
They assist. They defend the three-point line. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
but that is an exception to the rule, probably.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
When they are exception to the rule athletes at that level.
Yeah,
you know.
30-4 on their season right now. That's the only 11 teams to do that in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, absolutely. It is remarkable, and be excited to see how they finish.
Yep. So here, I want to talk about the three-pointers. I know we got off track there for a minute. Newark with 2 three-pointers tonight so far, and you have the Mount Vernon Yellowjackets with 3 three-pointers. So hasn't been a huge effect here, other than when you take a look, if you look at your missed shots category, you know, and I don't have that. How many are they missing? And but we have seen both of these teams take opportunity to drive the lane and get shots close to the basket. That has been a fair amount tonight.
Yes. No, it has. It is tough. Both teams come out in a zone defense with the paint really well covered, both sides. I know Newark's been a defense on our side where we're standing watching the game, so it seems to me like, okay, Newark's defense is doing phenomenal. I think we're going to see the same thing with Mount Vernon over here. You know what I mean? Great defensive play made it really hard for both these teams driving the paint. They've passed well, but a lot of those three-point opportunities I think were missed, Curtis. I would say easily we only had 5 made throughout the game. I bet there was close around 15-plus attempts made on the three-point line.
Well, there's no question that they're going to have to continue to be balanced. Both teams have shot wide. They've shot in. They've shot mid-range. You know, what is going to be the difference maker, the adjustment into the second half to make a few more of those shots? I mean, what is it that you're going to do to make a few more of those?
I'll tell you another statistic that I was keeping was turnovers. So turnovers, before a shot attempt was made, the other team stole the ball, you know, kind of intercepted a pass, whatever you want to be. What was kind of amazing, Mount Vernon did really good forcing 6 turnovers in the first quarter. They only had 3. That kind of reversed in the second quarter where Mount Vernon had turned the ball over 5 times to Newark's only once. And where did Newark come back into the game?
So everything else being so close, that certainly is something to watch here in the second half.
Yeah, forcing turnovers is so crucial. Where Newark did a great job in that second quarter doing so. We knew it was coming watching their defense. We knew that, hey, they're going to figure something out here. So it's going to be important to keep that ball, Curtis.
Well, we're going to find out here in just a couple of minutes. Second half action. We start all over, really. It's tied 25-25. Newark and Mount Vernon at Mount Vernon in the Hive. I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein. Tonight's game brought to you by Cubbage Electric and Construction, Pizza Cottage, Griffin Insurance, and New Directions Domestic Violence Support Center. Back after this on WMBO Sports.
Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
And welcome back here to the Hive on WMBO Sports. Thanks to our crew here tonight. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer. Gary Cooper with 2 R's on camera tonight. I'm Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein beside me. We have a tied matchup here. 25-25 rivalry just down the road, not very far. And on a cold January evening before the storm, right?
Yeah,
Coming up on Sunday afternoon sometime. I've got a game tomorrow afternoon to go to. Hopefully it doesn't come until after that. Or we get 0. You know how it is sometimes, right? Let's go for the 0.
Where we live in Ohio, I always get excited. I like snow.
I do too.
And, I was reading earlier in the week, maybe up to 10 inches. And now that number keeps dwindling. If we get a dusting, I wouldn't be surprised.
You heard it from Jared. You can call him for complaints afterwards. Giacumas gets the ball across the timeline to start the second half. Bounce pass to Roland. Roland left point. Takes it down low. Gets pushed out by the defense. Rose, spin move into the paint. Kicks it to Collimer, and we've got a whistle. Foul called. And if you thought it wasn't going to be more physical in the second half, you're wrong. Because it's going to be. And that's going to go against Quackenbush. Right? No. That's going to go against 13. Morris. Ball inbounded. Newark gets the steal with the basketball, bringing it up the floor to the right side. Deep out to the top, Morris. Morris left side to Brooks. Feeds it into Rose. Shot is up for 3. Count it. And I said Rose, but it's Kobe. Braden Kobe. He has 12 points on the game for Newark. 27-25. Newark leads it. Giacumas with the basketball. Hands it off to Collimer. Collimer lost it off his foot. Now it's a tussle on the floor. Newark has it. Brooks to the free throw line. It's 2-on-2. He takes it to the hole. His 6th point of the game. Tyron Brooks. Newark with the basketball and a travel call.
Ooh.
Collimer got caught up on the left side, and a timeout by Nick Kuhn as Newark leads at 29-25. We'll be back after this on WMBO.
Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
And Brooks drives the lane for Newark, gets a basket, his 8th point of the game. Mount Vernon has it. They're trailing now 31-25 after the recent timeout. Giacumas with the ball. Top center circles. Left side Collimer, who drives to the free throw line, into the paint. Nice move to the basket, and it's good for 2 for Isaiah Collimer, his 10th. 31-27, Newark lead and the ball. Brooks gives it off to Kobe. Back to Brooks on the right wing. kicks it across, left side. Gilbert with a drive shot, 15 feet, no good. Rebound, Mount Vernon. Beck comes down with it. Colomer. Crossover dribble, right side on the wing, takes it to the hole again, and he puts it in the glass for 2. How about that for Isaiah Colomer? He was upset about the travel he got and the lost ball, and he's making up ground for it. Rose, left side. Top of the key. Kobe for 3 over top of his defender.
Long 3, by the way.
Yeah. He is playing like the namesake there, I guess. Kobe Bryant, huh?
That shot almost hit
Rolling.
another zip code.
Left side, 15 feet, spin move into the paint, kicks it down low for Zane Barber, and he puts it off the glass for 2. His 7th point of the game, nice assist. 34-31, 3-point advantage, Newark with the ball. Kobe gives it off to Brooks, Brooks to Rose, and underneath Morris, one-on-one, puts it in. Colomer tried to get there and stop it and couldn't do it. Up the other way. Mount Vernon with the basketball, Giacomas, right side. Colomer with it on the right wing, 3 feet from the arc. Crossover dribble, gets caught up and stolen away. Brooks all by himself, lays it off the glass. Brooks coming alive here in the third quarter. That's his 6th point of the quarter, 10 of the game. 38-31, 7-point advantage. Newark, Mount Vernon with the ball, Roland. Fakes right, goes left, down to the baseline. Working against 2 on the trap. Feeds it to the middle, right wing, wide open for 3. It's no good by Beck. Rebound, Newark. Yeah, momentum has shifted here in the third quarter. Brooks, skip pass underneath. Morris strong to the hole, shot up, and it's good.
And Morris and Brooks both have a fantastic start here to the second half.
That's 12 there for Braylon Morris. 40-31, 9 points the difference. Zane Barber, spin move, loses the ball, but a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Newark's Gilbert, his 2nd. So what do you see here right now, Jared?
Well, Newark's just come out really hot here.
Ball loose on the floor. Newark Wildcats will have the ball. Morris, 2-on-3, takes it straight to the basket. Right hand extended. Layup is good for 2. Morris on fire here. He has 17. Zane Barber, right side, kicks it to the corner. Roland, left-handed dribble to the high post. In the paint, in a little bit of trouble in the double team, kicks it out to Barber. Barber, he'll drive left-handed, free throw line, kicks it left wing. High now to Colomer. Colomer drives the lane, kicks it down low. And Roland just couldn't get to the ball. It goes out of bounds, and Kuhn wants a timeout for Mount Vernon. 4:01 to go. Third quarter, 42-31. Newark leads it. Back in a moment on WMBO.
You never thought your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
And back at the Hive here on WMBO Sports 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. And Jared, we look at the score. Boy, it's a lot different from when this half started. It was 25-25, and now Newark has outrun the Jackets, and they lead at 42-31. Why?
Forced turnovers, fast breaks. That's been all their points here. Newark, and we saw that defense, that style in them. Hey, they're going to figure out something, some adjustments to force turnovers. And, boy, that was a well-needed timeout for Mount Vernon because they need a reset here. They need to get that ball passing. They're dribbling too much, which gives that opportunities for these turnovers.
And the game, and because of those turnovers, it starts getting in your head. The game starts going much faster.
Absolutely,
in your head. And so that's what Mount Vernon will have to do to respond as Newark has the ball out of the timeout. 3:56 to go. Third quarter, they lead 42-31, 11 points. With the basketball, it's going to be Kobe for 3. Wow, they're going to have to put some arms on him. Braden Kobe, second 3 here in the quarter. They've shifted his responsibility a little bit. Colomer drives the lane right side, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound comes deep. It'll be Giacomas. He's triple teamed. He's going to back out to the right wing. Skip pass left side to Beck. Now to Barber, one-on-one against Morris. Loses the basketball, turnover. Up the other way, Newark with it. Gilbert drives down into the lane, kicks it out high. Morris for three, off the iron left. Rebound comes down long, picked around by Beck, doing a nice job, tries to save it, gives it to Rowland. Nice job by Beck. Collamer now, left side on the wing. Out to the top, right side swing pass to Beck. Beck with the basketball, center circles. Fancy dribble, right side wing, gives it up to the top. 2:57 on the clock here in the third quarter. Collamer, left wing, trying to drive in. Winbush all over him. Into the paint, right hook, no good. Nobody to rebound. No one crashed the boards for Mount Vernon that time. Newark will get it and bring it up the floor. Kobe gives it up to Morris, right side on the wing. And over to Austin Rose underneath the basket. Out top, Morris for three, and it's good. Wow. Newark, Braylon Morris, 3 threes tonight. 48-31, 2:19 to go, third quarter. Giacomas. And he throws it away. And Beck, I think you're probably blaming both there.
Yeah.
But Beck wasn't looking for the ball either.
No, definitely a miscommunication there.
And it happens.
And that ball,
not
that
a good
ball
time.
rolled pretty much, we're in the gymnasium. That went into the hallway. I think it was trying to find a classroom out there.
Yeah.
The turnovers here. Mount Vernon's getting in their own heads right now.
Yeah, I think that's the big part of it right there.
Yeah.
With the basketball is going to be Morris to the top. Left side swing. Gilbert, he'll drive into the lane. In trouble. Kicks it out high to Morris. Over his head. Morris gets it before the backcourt. To the top of the key. Kobe into Rose. Left low post. Shot is up off the glass. No good. Kobe tries to rebound and put it back. He can't do it. Mount Vernon has it. Giacomas right side to Rowland. There's a foul. Good call as Jalen Kirkbride commits his first. No, I'm sorry. Wrong team. Ty Gilbert gets his third.
Yep.
48-31, 1:44 to go, third quarter. Newark with a sizable margin right now. 17. With the basketball is Collamer. Right side, high post, working his way towards the basket. Spin move to the paint, strong, count it for two. And a flop has been called.
Yeah.
That's the first actual flop. I've seen warnings.
The first one, yeah. Have you seen a warning?
I have seen a warning.
Because
at Fredericktown.
If that was wrote in the book, that should be an actual foul, but it doesn't look like that may have been the official warning there.
Top of the key, long one. Kobe for three, in and out of the iron. Rebound comes down. Mount Vernon has it. Beck, left side. Rowland back to the basket, working against Rose. Puts it up for two, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down, tossed around. Mount Vernon ends up with it. And Beck takes a long three. Count it! Trace Beck, first points of the game, and boy, was that needed for the Jackets. 12 points the difference, 48-36. Newark leads, 56 seconds to go, third quarter. Here on WMBO, Morris pops for a three-pointer, and it is good. And a foul after the shot.
Yeah, it's going to be
after
on the
the
floor.
shot.
Who got the shot?
It's against Newark. Morris. So Morris.
No surprise.
Not at all. That's his fourth three of the night. Newark will get the ball. Inbounding to Morris again for three from the deep corner. In and out. About got that one. Rebound and another foul. This one's going to go against Newark. Austin Rose, number 55, his third. 48.2 seconds to go, third quarter. It has been a physical matchup. You would expect nothing less with these two. Barber with the basketball. Spin move, working against Morris. Kicks it out to Collamer. On the relief, right wing high. Here comes the pick. Collamer picks up his dribble to the left. Beck, who just nailed a very long three-pointer. He's going to drive in the lane on an isolation. Shot is up and no good. Rebound, Barber, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And that's against Gilbert. That's his fourth by my count, and it is on the board. So Barber will shoot from the free throw line. He is 1 of 1 from the stripe.
Looks like Ty Brown Brooks will probably come in to relieve Ty Gilbert.
First shot is good by Barber. He has 8 points on the game, 51-37. They need every one of these. Newark come out putting on the pressure, forcing turnovers, which is what got Mount Vernon behind. Second shot is up by Barber. Brooks with the basketball. Now to Kobe. Boy, you got to play him deep. He can shoot them deep. Now to Morris. They're holding out for the final shot of the third quarter. Mount Vernon has just settled back into the zone, 2-3. Now play begins. Brooks, 6 seconds. Pulls up, shot is up. Kobe will get it for 2 in the middle of the paint. Braden Kobe, and that's the end of the third quarter. 53-38, Newark leads it back in a moment on WMBO.
Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
You never thought your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
Outscored 28-13 in the third quarter, Mount Vernon. They are in a deficit, 53-38 as Morris drives the lane. Shot is up and no good off the iron. Rebound, Austin Rose. Ball is knocked around. A lot of physical play. There's going to be a foul.
I was going to say eventually one
yeah,
is going to be called.
I was going to say somebody's going to get that. Colomer, I believe. Did they get Colomer?
I think they got Roland.
Roland, and that is his fourth?
His fourth as well. Oh. Yeah, Newark, what we saw there in the third quarter, makes his first one on the line there for Austin Rose. Newark's defense just suffocated Curtis.
Yeah,
creating those fast break, literally, opportunities.
They've made a little adjustments on their offense, too, with positions. Second shot is up and good. It has made a difference. They've moved Kobe around. And, boy, he's shown to prove out. And they put Morris down here in the corner more, and he's hitting those. Colomer drives right side for Mount Vernon. Now he pulls back 15 feet from pay dirt. Kicks it down low. Zane Barber drives the basket. He gets fouled. He'll go shoot 2.
Fouls him hard,
Rose.
helps him back up. Like to see the good sportsmanship there.
Yep, indeed. Austin Rose gets his fourth foul. So a little bit of foul trouble here for Newark. From the free throw line, Barber. Shot is up and good.
He's perfect so far from the line.
He has 10 points on the game. Second one is up, and it is good. So Newark has it, 55-40, 15 points the difference. They lead, 7:29 to go. In the fourth quarter here on WMBO Sports. Brooks feeds it in to Newark. Left side, Rose all alone. Count it for 3. That's Morris, rather. Morris continues the warpath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers.
He doesn't miss them. He does not miss them.
And here's the pass out to the right side with Beck. Trace with the dribble to the left point. Down to the paint. Shot is up. Wide off the glass. Rebound comes down, and a jump ball or a foul.
They got a jump there.
So it'll be Newark ball coming our direction. No. Oh, Mount Vernon's going to have it. Didn't change the arrow, I guess. So Mount Vernon will inbound. Giacomas gives it into Roland. Fakes right, goes left, back to the basket. Having trouble. He's got to get rid of it. Bounce pass to Collimer and knocked away by Newark. It'll stay Mount Vernon ball. That was close to a 5-second call there.
It was, yeah. I think he got it off right in time because I seen the ref's lips puffing, ready to go.
And Jared can do that with those eagle eyes of his. Giacumas with the basketball. Bounce pass. Roland. Right elbow. Going to drive down in the lane, spin move into the paint, runs right into Kobe. It's loose on the floor, and jump ball or foul.
Got the jump again.
Jump.
This time it will go to Newark.
18 points the difference. Just got away from Mount Vernon here. 6:38 to go in the quarter. They led the full first half. If you remember, that was typical. Last year was the same similar scenario. Morris with the ball to the top. Kobe thought about three. Good defense by Giacumas, forces him to drive. He takes the shot about 13 feet, and it's good for two. Braden Kobe with 24 points on the game. Zane Barber, one-on-one, takes it to the hole, and it's in. Count the basket and a foul.
His second and one opportunity here tonight.
So Zane Barber with 12 points and maybe 13 here. Shot is up, and it is good. Good shooting there by Zane Barber. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Can't ask for better than that.
No, you sure can't. He's had a good game.
Long one, Kobe from about 22 feet. Misses wide right. Ball on the floor. Everybody goes after it. Mount Vernon.
No.
Tries to knock it off of Newark's number 5, Alex Irvin Royster. It goes off his leg and hits another Mount Vernon player and out of bounds.
They are all kind of hanging their head. It was a good play, good move. Hey, I'm going to fall out of bounds here. I'm going to chuck this thing. Just an unlucky break.
6:03 to go, fourth quarter, 60-43. Newark with the lead on the ball. Morris has it. Working off a pick to the left side. Kobe puts it on the floor. Set back shot for two. 15-foot good. Well, he is certainly impressive, isn't he? Braden
sure
Kobe. Giacumas with it, 62-43, 19-point difference. Giacumas top of the key, left side, Beck. Beck drives, top of the key to Collimer. Collimer out high, trying to get down low, gets double teamed. Skip pass across, Roland saves the day, he's in the paint. Out to the left side, Zane Barber goes baseline under the basket, tries to skip it across, steps on the line, no foul, pushing on Newark. And that's going to go against Irvin Royster, his second. So Mount Vernon will have it underneath their own basket, trailing 62-43. Inbounds play. Roland into the paint. Travel. Foul. It's going to be a foul. A lot of fouls tonight.
Yeah, there has been.
Who'd he get?
It didn't start that way.
No. Irvin Royster, so he picks up another quick one. That's 3 for him. It's kind of defense you're playing. You're going to get fouls. You just bring in somebody else, right? Ball impounded. Zane Barber into the backcourt. Left side, the pass into the corner. Giacumas to the top. Collimer working against Winbush. Collimer drives down to the right baseline, falls to the ground, kicks it out, saves it to Beck. Down to Roland, drives into the paint, big step, shot up, around the rim, no, rebound comes down, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be, you can see the push from here. Beck? No, Roland, wasn't it? That's his 5th, so Roland is out of the game for Mount Vernon. And that was no question.
No, it was not. He was trying to get that loose ball. He can't push for it, though.
Brooks with the basketball across the timeline. Top of the key, left side swing pass. Morris out to the top, Kobe to the right side. Brooks will drive to the baseline. He's got stopped by his own player. Winbush was there. Now it's Kobe with the basketball and a travel call against Kobe. And doing a nice job for Mount Vernon, Gage Kuhlman into the game, kind of poked at him from behind, and it caused the whole cycle of events. Now Mount Vernon has it, trailing again 62-43, having trouble scoring here in the fourth quarter. Collimer with the basketball. Morris playing tough defense, kicks it out top. Beck, he'll drive the right lane, in, shot, no good, but a foul called. Is that Irvin Royster again? No, they're going to get one.
It's going to be Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks. That'll be his 3rd by my count.
Yep.
They got him for 4.
We're just not doing a very good job this evening.
Hey,
folks.
we've only missed 2 out of all of them. Beck from the free throw line. Shot is no good.
It is wild with 4.5 to go. Newark, hey, we are going to the line on every defensive foul now.
Yeah.
But like you said, in this high-pressure defense, you're going to foul.
Second shot is good. 4 points on the game for Trace Beck. He had a 3-pointer in the third quarter. Morris with the basketball across the timeline. Top of the key, Kobe out to the left side to Peterson. Peterson kicks it in low. Urban Royster to the top. Kobe tries to drive. Giacomas stops him. Left side, Peterson to the top of the key, Morris. Morris drives down the lane. Big step into the paint. Little shake and bake. No good. Rebound comes down. Kuhlman gets the rebound. Collimer across the timeline right side. Under 4 minutes now. Left in this one. Collimer pulls up for 3. No. Off the iron. Rebound Morris and out of bounds. It'll be Newark ball. Giacomas must have got a hand on it.
Yeah, he kind of popped it out and it went out of bounds.
Morris with the basketball, brings it up. Walking it across the timeline. Giacomas there to meet him. Feeds it into the post. Underneath, Urban Royster kicks it to the corner. Shot is up. Good. No. It's going to be rebounded, though, by Urban Royster. Tangled up with legs. And the foul's going to go against Beck. Beck he was in a position he couldn't get away from that if he tried. Got tangled.
He was getting tangled up into it, literally, yeah. No, it was good footwork there by Alex Urban Royster. And to cause that, it's so tough when you're shifty with your feet and can make good pivots. You're going to draw the foul.
Urban Royster from the free throw line is good. His first point of the game. First attempts from the charity strike.
Well deserved because he's been all over the place on defense.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Second shot, no good off the front of the iron. Mount Vernon has it the other direction. St. Barber left side. Drives in the lane, left side, goes one-on-one with Urban Royster. And I think that's going to be Urban Royster's
fourth, I think.
Fourth or fifth? Fourth. No, Peterson. They're going to get Peterson. So Colton Peterson, his first. Zane Barber from the free throw line. Shot is up and good.
Hasn't missed one yet.
7 of 7. And the next one's good. That's from spending time shooting.
He's done that a few times. He's a junior, by the way. So
that's practice right there. That's what that's from. Left side, Peterson. Feeds it into Urban Royster in the paint. He's camping out in the paint. Winbush to Urban Royster underneath. Triple team, kicks it out to the corner. Winbush feeds it back into Urban Royster, and Beck will come out with it on the steal. He's got to watch behind him as he drives on the pass to Barber. Gets away from Barber, and now it's Newark ball. Morris with it. He's going to drive into the lane. Big step up. No foul called anywhere, and it's going to be the other way. Kuhlman to Barber, right side. Lays it off the glass and count it. Nice job by the Yellowjackets there. Morris with the basketball. Across the timeline, center circle. Works to the left side to Kobe. Back to Morris out top. Right side swing to Peterson. 2:29 to go, fourth quarter. He'll dump it down to Winbush underneath the basket. Takes it to the hole, and a spot foul. And that's going to go against Kuhlman. It's a common foul. So it'll be under the basket, taken out. Gage Kuhlman's first personal foul. 2:23 to go here on the fourth quarter. WMVO, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. The numbers are 100.9 FM and 93.7 HD2 on your HD radio.
And what's super cool, also on Facebook.
Inbound and shot in. Sorry to bother you there. And the shot is up and good by Newark's Braden Kobe. Go ahead.
Nope, I just high definition video on Facebook. A shout out on that too, Curtis.
That's right.
They do a great job.
Ball fed underneath, cut through, nice by Kuhlman, and that's going to be a quick 2 for him.
Good job from Gage Coleman there.
65-50, 15 points the difference with 2:07 remaining on the clock here for this game. Well-attended game. Peterson with the ball, brings it up across the timeline, pass left side. We got some new folks in here. Bodie Smith, and it's going to be fed underneath to DeVault. He's going to shoot two.
He's on the floor, but they're in foul trouble.
Okay. Because of the foul count, he's going to get two.
That's going to be Gage Coleman for his second foul.
Brandon DeVault is going to be shooting. He's a tall young man. Shot is up, and it is no good. I can't tell you how tall. I do not have the number on the roster for height. Second shot.
Tall. He's very tall.
Tall.
I'm guessing
probably what would be on the roster. Tall.
I'm guessing 6'4".
I'd say more.
You'd
Maybe
say
not.
More? We're at a bad angle.
Yeah, we are at a tough angle for trying to guess heights.
Oh, must have moved his pivot foot just a little bit, enough to call the travel.
So Kuhlman gets the travel. And Newark will have it, leading 16 points with 1:48 to go in this one. Right side, number 4, Quackenbush. That's Coach Quackenbush's son. Ball knocked away by Mount Vernon. They have it. What a nice job that time by Jalen Kirkbride to knock it away. Problem is they get the ball, they lose the ball on the other end of the floor. So Mount Vernon, another turnover. Newark will have it.
Yeah, turnovers, Mount Vernon here in the second half. It's been unfortunate for him.
66-50, 1:31 to go in this one. Top of the key, feeds it down. Right side, shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down, it's a fight for it. And it's going to be Mount Vernon with the basketball. Tough skip pass, try to mate underneath. And a big turnaround jumper, count it for 2. That's going to be Luke McDonald's first 2 points.
Travel, but hey, you know what?
Hey, who's watching? Right side on the wing, out to the top to Peterson for the Newark Wildcats. Left side, Zach Meister to Peterson, 58 seconds on the clock. To Meister. Feeds it into Irving Meister. Underneath and taken away. DeVault getting the hang on to it. It'll be Mount Vernon's ball. Luke McDonald, top of the key. Left side pass. Mount Vernon pass it around the top, trying to find a way, and it's going to be Luke again, and that's going to be a miss. 31 seconds remaining in this basketball game. 66-52. Newark will go on to 9-1, and Mount Vernon to 5-4. And 19 seconds remaining. Newark's Peterson will dribble around, and Mount Vernon is not going to contest it. And that's how it's going to wrap up. 66 to 52. 2 seconds. And that's the end of the ball game. Newark goes on to victory tonight over Mount Vernon. Tough matchup. Mount Vernon actually was tied at 25. They led most of the first half, even in some of the third quarter.
Really up until the last minute in the first half.
Yeah. And so that will be the end of the game. We'll be back in a moment to wrap it up here on WMBO Sports.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
You never thought your child would get their own home, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cubbage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Cubbage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
And welcome back to the Hive here in Mount Vernon. The final score 66-52. And we'll go down some of the individual scoring. Tonight's game brought to you by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, Pizza Cottage, Griffin Insurance, and New Directions Domestic Violence and Support Center. Let's start with the Mount Vernon Yellowjackets, who came short tonight. 18 points for Zane Barber. He was 8 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That is impressive, 100% there. 2 points for Luke McDonald there in the end of the game. Gage Kuhlman with 2 points. 12 points for Isaiah Collimer. He had 2 3-pointers coming in the first half. 4 points for Trace Beck. 12 points for Quentin Rowland. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line with 1 3-pointer. For the Newark Wildcats, Tybron Brooks had 13 points. 1 point for Colton Peterson from the free throw line. 1 point for Branson DeVault. We had 1 point for Alex Irvinmeister, 2 points for Kalen Winbush, 21 points from Braylon Morris. He had a bunch of 3-pointers at the end of this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers for the game tonight. 3 of those coming in the second half. Again, total of 21. He didn't miss one. It's incredible. And then Braden Kobe, 28 points. He had 1, 2, 3-pointers, and he was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and 2 points for Austin Rose, both coming from the stripe. He was perfect there. Final score 66-52. Final thoughts, Jared?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Curtis, kind of shocking, truthfully. I mean, Mount Vernon came out super strong in the first quarter and really the first half of the second quarter. And Newark started, we knew it was a battle, it was a defensive game. But by halftime, Mount Vernon started 13-8. In the first quarter was the final of the first. And by halftime, it was all knotted up at 25 apiece. And Newark completely flipped the script on this one tonight, Curtis. Just strong, aggressive defense, the double team, the zone that we saw. We saw some pieces of that in the first half. Said they might put this together, and they sure did. Defense turned up the pressure, forced Mount Vernon into a ton of mistakes.
The intensity of the defense never changed either.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
From start to the end.
It didn't. They just had to adapt to Mount Vernon with that defense, and when they sure did, forcing those mistakes and turnovers, end up outscoring Mount Vernon in the third quarter, 28-13, and never looked back from there.
So that's where it ends up tonight, 66-52 for our production team. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer tonight, and on camera, Gary Cooper with 2 R's. For my friend here, Jared Stein, I'm